What if the twice-impeached tyrant who turned the White House into a revenge factory now watches his hand-picked AG Pam Bondi stonewall the Epstein files he swore were a hoax, claiming ongoing investigations as an excuse to redact his own Lolita Express ledger entries, all while his Sunday spiral on Truth Social devolves into death threats against Democratic lawmakers? "If you indict me, I'll hang you high," prompting Mark Kelly to retort, "Loyalty to the Constitution is now punishable by death." Imagine Donald J. Trump, the 79-year-old stable genius whose cognitive cracks are widening like his deficits, ranting at 1 a.m. about Marjorie Trader Greene and stupid Massey after Greene's resignation bombshell blindsided his brittle base, lashing out at his own party like a cornered ferret in a foxhole, calling Republicans lowlifes and Lindsey Graham a flip-flopping fraud. As bipartisan fury over his Putin-laundered Ukraine surrender plan erupts in Halifax, with Mike Rounds and Jean Shaheen grilling Rubio for peddling a Russian wish list disguised as American diplomacy. And here's the satirical sledgehammer that should splinter every MAGA mirage, as Trump brags about the Republican Party never more united amid a caucus convulsing with resignations, Epstein delays, and economic eviscerations. 76% of Americans calling the economy negative per Fox, independents fleeing him by 41 points. His golden age. Gospel crumbles under the weight of his own golden calf of greed, a paranoid puppet master whose loyalty oaths now demand death for dissent, proving once and for all that his strongman shtick is just a scaredy-cat scam, a fragile facade fracturing faster than his 6 bankrupt casinos. America, this isn't a presidency. It's a prolonged psychotic episode, a Sunday night slaughter where the emperor's tantrums torch his own throne, leaving a party in pieces and a nation in peril. Hang him high? We'll hang the hypocrisy higher, Donnie, starting with your threadbare threats and the terror they unleash. The Sunday slaughter that unfolded on November 30th, 2025, wasn't just a bad night for Trump. It was a biblical bloodbath for his brittle regime, a 24-hour torrent of tantrums that turned Truth Social into a toxic toilet of treachery, where the orange oracle of outrage oracled his own obituary in all-caps apoplexy, attacking allies like a rabid ringmaster whipping his own circus animals into rebellion. It kicked off at 1:07 a.m., the witching hour when ghosts of grievances past haunt the halls of power. And there he was, thumbs thundering like Thor's hammer on steroids, unleashing a 1,500-word word vomit that read like the unhinged ramblings of a man who'd just discovered his beautiful wall was built from wet cardboard and wishful thinking. The spark? Jimmy Kimmel's late-night laceration on ABC, where the silver-tongued satirist skewered Trump's Epstein file fiasco, the bipartisan battering ram that bulldozed to his desk after a House 427-1 vote and Senate unanimous consent, leaving no loophole for his Democrat hoax howls. Kimmel quipped, "Trump's so desperate to distract from Epstein, he's claiming he invented Thanksgiving. I made the turkey great again, folks. Down 33%. Unless you count the price, up 40%. Cue the canned guffaws. Cue Trump's uncanned apocalypse. Why does ABC fake news keep Jimmy Kimmel, a man with no talent and very poor television ratings, on the air?" He howled in caps lock lunacy. Why do the TV syndicates put up with it? Also, totally biased coverage. Get the bum off the air! Exclamation point. Indeed, like a toddler's tantrum scrawled in crayon on the Constitution, a desperate doodle from a dictator in diapers who can't handle a punchline without punching the punch bowl. The irony is a venomous vaudeville, a slapstick symphony where the clown prince of cable, the man who built an empire firing feckless contestants with a pointy finger and pithy put down, now demands syndicates fire a comedian for daring to dissect his delusion. Kimmel's poor ratings? Jimmy Kimmel Live hauls 1.8 million nightly, humiliating Fox's late-night sludge, while Trump's Truth Social staggers with 19.4 million monthly users, a 4.45% nosedive from last month, per SimilarWeb's merciless metrics that mock his massive mob. Biased? The huckster who hijacked White House briefings for Fox fawning now feigns foul when satire stings. This isn't indignation. It's impotence, a 79-year-old fossil flailing at fireflies because the real furies. Plummeting polls at 39% approval, Epstein files flooding his feed, and a family fortune flushed $5 billion in Truth Social stock evaporation. Swarm like locusts on his locust plague legacy. But Trump's midnight missile barrage didn't stop at Kimmel. It ricocheted through his own ranks like a ricin-laced boomerang, branding Marjorie Taylor Greene, Marjorie Trader Greene, for daring to demand Epstein transparency. Thomas Massie, a stupid person, and Rand Paul Jr., in a paranoid purge that purges his own party. His Republican Party never more united, a punchline punchier than Kimmel's monologue. Greene's grenade of a goodbye, tweeted like a Dear John from a domestic abuser hotline, ignited the infighting inferno. I refuse to be a battered wife hoping it all goes away. There is no 4D chess. I'm resigning January 5th, 2026. Battered wife. In a party peddling trad wife tyranny, that's not just a mic drop. It's a Molotov lobbed into Trump's harem of hysterics, a confession from the cult's crown jewel that the emperor's beautiful marriage to MAGA is marital mayhem, where loyalty means enduring endless eviscerations until the bruises bloom beneath the red hats. January 5th? No mystic marker. It's the pension precipice, 5 years service unlocking her $174,000 salary sunset stipend. A strategic Sunday swan dive to cash the check, while dodging a Trump torch primary where her America First apostasy, Epstein demands, and economic eviscerations would have been her Waterloo. Georgia's special election mandate. At least 30 days post-vacancy, leaving the 14th a lame duck limbo for weeks. Johnson juggling his faith, chewing gum, and bargain prayer candles, with a caucus convulsing in his own chaos. No courtesy call to Trump or Johnson. That's not oversight. It's overkill. A final fuck you from a former favorite who learned loyalty's a leash that lacerates when you lunge. The backstory is a banquet of betrayal, a slow-burn soap opera where Greene, the Georgia Gorgon who stormed the Capitol in tactical vest and cowboy boots, hawked Jewish space lasers for wildfires, and peddled Save the Children as satanic pedo panic, became Trump's feral favorite. Defending the double-impeached demagogue through January 6th blood, I was there for Trump. Classified docs caper, bathroom server, fake news, and New York hush money hush up until Bronx booze booted her. She won 2020 without his nod, beating 8 men on white grievance and QAnon quackery, her floor fireworks fanning Fox flames and firing the base. Trump reciprocated with retweets and rally roars, dubbing her MAGA March and Warrior Woman, until the unthinkable, Epstein files. Signing the discharge with Democrats? Treason in his tome. Calling prices not down, wages not up, no home hope. Heresy against Golden Age. Thursday's Thunderbolt. Marjorie Trader Greene. Plummeting polls, no primary survival. Backhanded the base's battering ram. Friday's Frostbite. For some reason, backing worst Republican, stupid Massie. Go your own way. Left her? Like a prom date ditching for punch, Trump treats allies as appetizers. Devour, discard, deny. Satirical sting. The strongman, demanding fealty like feudal lord now lords over leper colony loyalty light. Greene's battered wife, confetti cannon and cult confessional. Exposing emotional abuse at harem heart. Gave loyalty for free. She laments. Line landing lead balloon party free. Means forever indebted. Trump's fired family tradition apprentice oval. Comey Sessions Esper Green guillotine. Gasping independence. No 4D chess. Nuke QAnon quackery quarterbacked. Admitting world-saving plan. Pixie dust peddled pixie power tie. Party implosion palace pandemonium. Johnson's Johnson. Faith-fueled fumbler holding 219 to 213 house, greased golf grip. Now 218 to 213 razor. Georgia 14th lame duck limbo February special. Juggling don't know details. Dodges Epstein Memecoin's RSE budgets one-armed juggler unicycle. Caucus convulses. Massey mourns sad country happy friend. Loomer gloats, loot her. Owens opportunistically attacks Trump. Circular firing squad bullets ricochet red hats. Johnson's majority? Mirage melting midterm muster. Democrats' 9-point turnout tsunami Marquette washing witch hunters. Suburban moms college grads galloping avenging Amazons. Greens rebrand. Reeks reinvention. Resignation reimagined renaissance. Committed putting knives. Far more common differences. Respect disagreements. Fight like hell kind. 180 sharper space laser lunacy. Positioning real America first oracle. Anti-war. No regime change. Against wars. Pro-worker. Fentanyl deaths 250%. Economic opportunities lost. Populist prophet decrying corporate Republicans hijacked movement. Halifax homily. Harbinger higher office. Georgia Governor Mansion cites. Women's rights. Whisper wink bases battered brides tired Trump's trad wife tyranny. Live fullest. Code podcast Empire book tour bonanza revenge rally circuit. MTG Extended Universe sequel no one asked dreads. Trump's tantrum tapestry. Tragicomedy on tying. Marjorie Trader. Stupid Massey. Go away. Man mocked low energy Jeb energizes exits. Forgive what? Freudian fart forgiveness wind. Emotional eruption. Schadenfreude sorrow party prostituted one man's paranoia. Green's battered wife. Battering ram bruise marked MAGA marriage. Bailout base betrayal bellwether. Vivid vignette. Capitol corridors echo goodbye. Johnson's jowls jiggle prayer. Trump's thumbs thunder. Great news. House haunted house hollow halls. Satirical supreme. Drain swamp. Demagogue drowns deluge. Green's ghost gremlin gnawing GOP guts. Rot ripples. 2026 midterms mobilize masses. Democrats turn out torrent Trump's tyranny. Grievance endures. Justice deferred devours defer.